To take a street food tour in Rome, you can shell out upwards of $100 per person and get very little street food. But in this video, all the money you spend will go towards the street food, and I'll help you use GPS maps guiding you from place to place. I've got so many great places to share with you. Let's get started.
Game begin.
To help you not get lost on this street food tour, I have created a map using Google My Maps. I'll put a link to that map in the description of this video. You can download that and then it will GPS guide you from place to place, making it super easy. So be sure to download that link in the description of this video. Our first stop is Pizza Florida. Pizza Florida is located right in front of Largo Argentina. Largo Argentina is where Julius Caesar was assassinated in 44 BC, and it is located right in the center of the historic area of Rome. Pizza Florida, in my opinion, is the best taglio-style pizza in all of Rome. Every time I go there, the pizza is fantastic. My favorites, I recommend you get the carbonara pizza and the tuna pizza. Yes, the tuna pizza. So at the Pizza Florida right behind me, they make pizza obviously, but you go in there and you tell them to make it like a sandwich, like a panino, and this is incredible. I get the tuna. Now, I'm not even a big, huge tuna fan, to be honest with you, but the tuna sandwich here, the tuna pizza here, it's incredible. Like no other place I've ever eaten. So this is one of my favorite sandwiches in all of Rome. The tuna pizza turned into a sandwich, as you can see. They put it together like that. It's phenomenal. Like, I mean, seriously, if you like tuna at all, even just a little bit, give it a try. You'll be blown away. I was going there several times until the owner told me, hey, you should try our tuna. I told him, nah, I don't think so. I eventually did try it, and boy, was I surprised how great it was. It actually makes a great sandwich or pizza. Try the tuna pizza. The carbonara pizza is also out of this world. Both are fantastic. When you're ready to leave Pizza Florida, we're gonna make our way over to the Jewish ghetto. It's a short walk, but on the way, we're gonna pass by La Fontana de Tartarughe. It's the turtle fountain. Now this fountain was actually built in 1588, and about 80 years later they added the turtles, hence the turtle fountain. And there's an interesting thing about this, is a legend about this fountain. I doubt it's true, that this fountain was built in just one night by a nobleman in order to impress his father-in-law. Hence, that's why I don't think it's true. It'd be pretty hard to build this fountain in just one night. As you'll see, it's very impressive. Either way, it's a fun stop along the way before we head to Bacione, one of the best Jewish bakeries in all of Rome. Be sure to check out our travel guide. It has interactive maps to some of the best food in Rome, a 70+ page PDF, and hours of helpful video. I'll put a link to it in the description with a discount code where you can pick it all up for right around $20. Once we leave the turtle fountain, we're gonna be heading towards the Jewish ghetto. It's just maybe a 3 or 4 minute walk, and we're gonna be walking down a very interesting street. Notice as you walk past some of the doors, they'll have these golden cobblestones. These are to commemorate the lives of those that were lost at Auschwitz. During World War II, the Gestapo came in there, rounded up some of the Jews, took them to Auschwitz. Very few made it back to Rome, and those that didn't have a golden cobblestone commemorating their lives right in front of the doors throughout the Jewish ghetto, and many of them are located on the street you're going to walk down as we head to Bacione. Bacione has a rich tradition selling pastries in Rome for like 300 or 400 years. What you get there, in my opinion, there's lots of great sweets there, but you gotta try the Jewish pizza. It's fantastic. This is the Jewish pizza. It's not like the pizza you may have thought, but this thing weighs probably, 4 or 5 ounces. I'm not sure. It's pretty dense. It's kind of like a fruit cake, but fruit cakes I don't think are very good. But once you bite into it, I promise you, you will not regret it. It is worth the trip to Rome itself, just getting this Jewish pizza. It's awesome. I eat it every time I go by there. I just love it. I think you'll like it too. Give it a try. Hold on before you finish eating all that Jewish pizza right now. It'll taste a lot better, maybe a little later in the day when you return back to your hotel or Airbnb. We've got lots of great food, including a place that's just a few steps away called Oriental Fonzie. Kind of a strange name for a place in Rome, Oriental Fonzie, but it does have great fried bacala. This is frito di bacala, fried codfish. And they have a little bit of a lemon juice. Let's put some of that on there. They cooked it fresh right when you got there, so it wasn't sitting out. Let's see how fresh this fish tastes. Really good. Fish tastes fresh. Oh, that's great. And this was about €5 for a nice portion of fish. Very good. It was kind of a popular street food in Rome years ago. Not as popular today. It's not as common to see it, but it's still really good. Swing by there and get some traditional fried cod while you're in Rome. And if you happen to be there in the first half of the year, you know, January through like May, go ahead and try the fried artichoke.
I grew up having artichokes in my home and never had them fried until I came to Italy. Way to go.
Fried artichokes are something special, but it's best to eat those when they're in season. So if they have that, go ahead and give that a try. I think you'll love both. Once you've had your fill of Jewish pizza and fried cod, it's time to head to Trastevere. But on the way, we're going to swing by Tiber Island. And to get to Tiber Island, we're going to walk across Rome's oldest surviving bridge, built in 63 BC. Quite incredible when you really think about it. Most things have been destroyed over the years. This bridge has survived the test of time. And Tiber Island is kind of a special island. It's located right in the middle of the Tiber River. And there's a couple of interesting things about the Tiber Island. One is that in, I think it was 293 BC, a snake slithered off a ship over to the island. It was a snake that was associated with healing. Ever since then, that island has been associated with healing. They built a hospital there, some churches, and even today, there's a hospital there. And one of the more interesting things, in my opinion, is during World War II, many of the Jews, the Gestapo came there to kind of take the Jews to Auschwitz, and many of the Jews went to the island and hid in the hospital. And when the Nazis showed up, they were told that there was a special disease called Syndrome K, and it was a plague that these patients were suffering from, scared away the Nazis. It was associated with saving many lives during World War II. There's other interesting things about the Tiber Island. When you get there, I suggest you go down, walk along the island, check it out. It's quite interesting. Now it's time to head to Pasticceria Santini. It's a great pasticceria located just across the Tiber River in the Trastevere neighborhood. There you have all kinds of pastries to choose from. I suggest you get the Maritozzo. It's a kind of a sweet bread with cream in the middle of it. It's a very famous pastry here in Rome. Definitely recommend you get them. It depends where you pick them up. Get them everywhere, any pastry shop, even many of the grocery stores. It's very good. It's sweet cream, but it's not as sweet as you might imagine. And even the bread has a little bit of sweetness to it. Definitely worth getting when you're in Rome. A short walk from Pasticceria Santini is Sesamo. Now Sesamo, they actually have three things they specialize in: pizza, hamburgers, and suppli. I know it sounds a little bit confusing, and I was skeptical to begin with too, but these guys are awesome. This place has the pizza, and also a big selection of hamburgers. The people that work there are not just employees, they're the owners, they're chefs, and they have their own proprietary creations. I suggest you get the Amatriciana pizza. One of the single best slices of pizza I've ever eaten. It's absolutely great. And if you have a big appetite, go ahead and try one of their hamburgers. They use their proprietary bun they make right there in their restaurant. It's incredible. One of the best hamburgers I've had, not just in Italy, but anywhere. Anything you get at Sesamo will be fantastic, but don't miss the opportunity to get a slice of Amatriciana pizza. When you leave Sesamo, it's a short walk to Suppli Rome. Suppli Rome is absolutely the best place in Rome to get suppli. Suppli are sold all over Rome, in almost every restaurant, every pizzeria, but nobody makes suppli quite as good as Suppli Rome. And let's see what this thing looks like. We're gonna crack this open. Oh, look at that. Woo! Suppli come in many varieties, including the traditional, but my favorite is cacio e pepe. It's so fine, I cannot get enough of it. Suppli irresistible. Now it's time to get some gelato. We're gonna take you to one of our favorite gelaterias, located in Trastevere, a short walk from Sesamo. It's called Old Bridge. At Old Bridge, they have lots of great flavors. My wife's favorite is the stracciatella, which is a chocolate chip. It's awesome. Give it a try. You won't be disappointed. Our last stop on this food tour is the Forno at Campo de Fiori, but on the way, we're gonna swing by Piazza Trilussa. Depending on when you arrive in Piazza Trilussa, maybe there's some street performers or something going on in the square. It's a great place to take your gelato, sit down and relax on the stairs before heading to the Forno. The Forno is absolutely my favorite place to grab a sandwich in Rome. These sandwiches are special. They're made with pizza bianca, the best pizza bianca that's made in all of Rome. It's fresh, it's made instantly into sandwiches. The sandwiches are not complex, they're very simple. Bread, meat, maybe some cheese, and that's about it. So if I could recommend one sandwich to you in Rome, this is my favorite sandwich. Anyway, this is just a simple prosciutto crudo and mozzarella between just a pizza bread, pizza bianca. One of the best sandwiches, and a very distinct flavor. And there are so many good sandwiches in Rome. Trust me, this is by far my favorite. There are 3 sandwiches there that I think are very special. One of them is the mortadella. Simple, just bread and mortadella. The other is prosciutto crudo with mozzarella. And the third one, it's seasonal, only in the spring and summer, which is the tomato, the cherry tomatoes, basil, and mozzarella. All 3 of those are fantastic. If you're planning on doing this street food tour, please note that it's not ideal for Sundays. Too many of these places are closed on Sundays. They're also closed on holidays. So if it's a holiday or it's Sunday, not a great idea. Any other day will be great. Most of the places open up at 10:30 in the morning and stay open until fairly late, 9 or 10 p.m., with the exception of the Forno at Campo de Fiori. It closes around 4 p.m. Just keep that in mind. If that's a high priority, which in my book it's a high priority, you'll want to get to Campo de Fiori before 4 p.m. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I think you're gonna have a great time if you get a chance to do this street food tour. Regardless, eat a lot of food while you're in Rome. To the next one, alla prossima, ciao.
Game over.